Good morning, you special person. Let's talk about what I want you to do today for your final draft of your informative writing paragraph on how to plan a party. These past couple of days, we have filled out our graphic organizer, and yesterday we completed our first draft of our paragraph by writing in what we had in our graphic organizer. And now I want to talk to you about what I want you to do with this paragraph. We're going to highlight, copy, and paste this entire paragraph that you have written into slide number 3. Let's do that together now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mouse and I'm going to highlight all of the text, including my spaces that are right here in my indentation. I'm going to hold down the Control key and the C key, and I'm going to copy. From here, I'm going to click on my next arrow and go to slide number 3. Placing my cursor inside the box, waiting for my cursor to blink, I'm going to now click Control V, and my paragraph is pasted in. I love that. It makes it so nice. Now I'm going to be analyzing, which means to look really closely at my paragraph to make sure I've included all the good things that make a paragraph strong. And I'm actually going to start at the very bottom of this checklist, right here where it says use correct grammar, spelling, punctuation, and capitalization. I'm going to go through first of all, and I'm going to make sure that I have all of my good things done. Do I have my paragraph indented? That's the first question I'm going to ask myself. Do I have an indentation? Yep, right there. Do I have correct grammar, which means do I have capital letters at the beginning of each sentence? Do I have an end mark at the end of each sentence? I'm just going to go right through here and make sure that at every period or exclamation point or question mark, I see a capital letter for the next sentence. And this is just how quickly I'm doing it. You can see my mouse going across the page. I'm also making sure that I have 2 spaces in between sentences. Yeah, and I look good for that. My capitalization and my end marks are great. I also went through and I'm going to go back and look and see if there's any funny spellings or words that I know that I didn't spell correctly, so I can make sure that I spell everything as best as I can. If I need to check spelling on anything, then I can totally make a new tab and see how that word is spelled. Okay, so I feel good about that. I look good for that. I'm going to put a check right there. How about you pause this video right now and you take care of that yourself? Did you indent? Do you have capital letters where capital letters should be? At the beginning of sentences, in names, and also in the capital letter I. Do you have end marks at the end of each sentence? Do you have words spelled correctly? And do you have 2 spaces in between your sentences? Pause the video now and see if you've got all that. Okay, now that I have checked the grammar, spelling, punctuation, and capitalization, I'm going to go right back up to the top. Did I introduce my topic in a topic sentence? You know we did. That was our focus this week. Not only do I have an introductory sentence, I also have a strong lead. I chose to use a question as my strategy for my lead, who loves a party. And then right after that, I used an if then statement to write my topic sentence. And I'm going to read this again. If a party for your classroom is coming up, I need to put the word then there. Then it is important to have a good plan. All right, great. I have my introduction to my topic with a really strong lead. I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark right there. I want you to pause the video now. Make sure that you have a lead strategy that we talked about this week and a topic sentence strategy. If you need help on that, you can look at the front of the room to the smart board that we're using now for Mentor Sentences to help you get some ideas. Next, I'm going to make sure that I have 3 supporting details using facts, examples, and definitions. My very first detail was about making sure everyone knows about the party. So I'm going to go ahead and find that. It's right here. First, make sure everyone knows the date and time of the party. I also included this sentence: don't leave anyone out. So that is my first supporting detail. And you know what? I also went ahead and included a linking word inside that. Remember, linking words are found on slide number 5. And the linking word that I chose was first. Okay, so I've already got that taken care of too. My next supporting detail actually starts with the word next, another of those linking words. Gather some good snacks. For example, potato chips, snack cakes, and drinks make for good refreshments. Excellent. Not only do I have a linking word, but I also have that for next, but I also have a linking word, for example, to give examples of what refreshments and snacks I might want to offer my guests. My third supporting detail starts with the transition word last. Last, make sure there's a cleanup crew. Ask for volunteers to help clean up after the party is over so one person isn't stuck with the job. So I have three details present there, and I also have linking words that are started to connect my ideas. So I'm going to go ahead and put a check mark there as well. You can pause the video now and check your paragraph for supporting details and linking words. After you have checked your grammar, spelling, punctuation, capitalization, your introduction topic with your lead and your topic sentence, your three supporting details with strong linking words, we need to include our closing sentence that restates our topic and draws us back to the conclusion. So let's take a look at what I wrote. I went to slide 5 and totally used the linking words there. I used the linking word in conclusion. And I'm going to restate my topic sentence. In conclusion, having a party is great fun, especially when there is a plan to follow. You know what? I can put a check mark right there inside including my closing sentence. I want you to do that now. Check and make sure that you have a strong closing sentence that uses an appropriate linking word. In this entire process, I've been rereading my work to make sure that every sentence has a subject and a predicate, which means that every sentence makes sense. And I can go ahead and put in a check mark for using complete sentences. I want you to go back and reread your paragraph with what I call fresh eyes. If you have a sentence that doesn't make sense by itself, make sure that you fix that up. For example, if I had a sentence right here that said, "Don't leave anyone," or don't leave anyone out of. Let's say we have "don't leave anyone out of." Oh no. If I said "don't leave anyone out of," that doesn't sound right, does it? I'm going to have to fix that. What am I leaving them out of? Well, from here, I'm going to put the party. Don't leave anyone out of the party. Make sure that you go back and read your own writing to make sure that you don't have any funny errors like that with incomplete sentences. Once you have checked all of those boxes and you feel good about your paragraph, you can choose the turn in button at the bottom right hand corner. I look forward to reading some awesome paragraphs from you this week. Great job, guys!